Well, I've had to move swims in order to get this, which you sometimes have to do at this time of year. You know, a lot of these fish are held up in pockets, so you don't always get them in the swims that you think you might do. But change of swim, slight change of tactics, and we're into a fish. It feels like a good one. I think it's a barbel. Not the biggest fish in the world, but when conditions are like this, any fish is a bonus. Oh, there you go, yeah, it's a barbel. Really a small one, but on a hot summer's day, I'll take one of these. There we go. That'll do. Right, so today joined me on the River Wharfe in Yorkshire. It's a red hot day, bright brilliant sunshine, but there's still fish there to be caught. I've had to change tactics a couple of times to get my first bite, but now we've had one, I'm confident of getting some more. Not the biggest barbel in the world, hopefully it'll behave. But I love a little wharf barbel. Taken some tactics that I'll go through later with you. Hopefully something a little bit bigger will come along. Right, I've just put that small barbel back. Before I cast back out, I'll just run through you a couple of pieces that I'm using. One of them is this new smaller size Bolt Run Kit. I actually prefer these to running leads, because what I find is a lot of times if I'm using a small PVA bag, I get a lot of separation between my hook bait and my lead. It almost becomes like a flying back lead. These are brilliant because it holds the lead, so you get that bolt effect when you first get that bite. But then it comes off easy enough, turns it into a free running rig, so you've got no problems at all when you're playing fish. They're a great bit of kit. Smaller sizes are perfect for smaller rivers. And what I'll do now is I'll get this back out, see if we can get another fish. Right, we're into another one now. Hopefully this is a little bit bigger. Definitely feels it. But it has been a struggle in this hot, bright sunshine. Scaled down a little bit, put a smaller pellet on. Just felt that's what they needed. And first cast, it's gone straight round. So hopefully we can get this one in. Just feel a better fish, pulling well. But any barbel at all, regardless of size, is always a good fish, especially in conditions like these as well. I've just seen it turn over there and that floats on another smallish one, but it's a bite on a day like this when it's very easy to blank. Just shows doing something slightly different can get you a bite. I've just seen it. It's not a massive fish, but like I say, they're all welcome on days like today when it's as warm as this. It just shows by changing your tactics slightly, scaling down, slightly smaller hooks, smaller hook baits. There's still fish to be had regardless of conditions. So it's another one perfectly hooked on those grappler hooks. A little 8mm pellet. It wasn't in water more than about a minute when it went off, and it just shows that there are still fish there to be caught. Again, it's not the biggest fish in the world, they are getting slightly bigger, but anything in this weather's a bonus. Hopefully it behaves. It's had a good resting net, so tightening up a little bit. But it's another stunning little wharf barbel. hopefully now we've got a few fish feeding, should get a few more. So it's another little stunning Wharfe barbel, which came to those new small Bolt Run Kits. You know, it's a really hot day, the river's really clear. The smaller kits are a lot more camouflage, you know, they're perfect for these sort of smaller bait presentations. And even though you're scaling right down, thanks to the semi-fixed nature of the Bolt Run Kit, you still get that classic barbel bite. This barbel's well rested now, so it should go back straight away. And we'll see if we can get ourselves another one. Right, well, no sooner I've put that last barbel back, first chuck after that one, it's ripped off again, another brilliant bite, proper barbel bite, and I'm into another one. Feels about the same sort of size of fish. It's all about getting bites. Once you've had your first bite, then you can start to work a swim then and keep bites coming. I've made a small change. I've changed from one of the new small 1 ounce bait gripper leads, and I'm feeding pellets over the top. I've changed to one of the new small river cage feeders with some dampened cheesy garlic pellets in, and I've had it one in 30 seconds and it's gone off again. Got it. Happy days. And it just shows that it's worth chopping and changing your tactics a little bit so you find out what's working. That's 2 barbel in 2 casts now. It's fin perfect, this little barbel. So we'll get this one back, see if we can make it 3 out of 3. Right, that didn't take long. I think I'd only just put bare line back on. It's absolutely ripped off again. It's fighting different to those smaller fish, so hopefully it's a little bit better. It's run downstream this time, so they're trying to get under those trees. And it just shows that once you get your tactics right and your feed right, you don't really have to struggle, even in these conditions. So another Wharfe barbel falls to that small Bolt Run Kit. Absolutely perfect. Due to it being a semi-fixed rig, the bites are absolutely amazing. I'm not getting any sort of little twitches or pulls. All I'm getting is one big solid 3-foot twitch. And there's one of these Wharfe beauties on the end there. Probably the biggest one I've had today. It's not going to break any records, but fantastic fishing conditions like these. Right, so I've just put that last barbel back. Well, I've got my gear out. Let's talk about a couple of the changes that I made that's been able to catch some of these barbel now. The small Bolt Run Kits are absolutely perfect for these conditions. The river's crystal clear, it's really low. You can see every stone at the bottom. They're a brilliant camouflage pattern, really small, really concealed once it's on bottom there. And because I've scaled down to a lighter hook length, I'm using the 10-pound coated braid now. The extended anti-tangle boom stops that finer braid or finer line getting tangled around the back of it when you're casting out. Every time I cast out, every time I reel in, it's perfectly set, it's never going to tangle, so you can be confident with it. Once it's laid at the bottom, it's all set ready for a fish to take it. I started off first thing on one of these smaller gripper leads, thinking that maybe these conditions don't need a lot of feed. Caught a fish nearly straight away, but I struggled for bites then. So what I've done is I've changed over to one of the new small river cage feeders, packed it with some 3mm pellets, and I'm just fishing either a single or a double 8mm cheesy garlic pellet on a size 12 Korum grappler hook. So it's still strong enough to cope with any barbel I'm likely to encounter. However, that little bit of finesse is what's given me these bites today. It's another small Wharfe barbel caught using the tactics I've shown you today, using the smaller bolt run kits, lighter hook lengths and smaller hooks. It just shows that these fish can be caught in these conditions if you're prepared to adapt a little bit. So get out there and give it a go. I'm going to carry on for a bit now, see if I can catch anything bigger. But if I don't, I'll be more than happy catching these all day.